morning all. I hope you all doing well.
Today I would like to discuss about Rosari Biotech IPO details. And the first topic I would like to discuss here, the important dates. IPO is starting from Monday 13th July to it will be going to end on 15th July. We have the 3 days to apply. These are the importance we should keep in mind. And the issue size of the share capital is 11.6 lakhs of shares, and the face value of the equity share is at 2 rupees, and IPO price the company is decided to raise funds. It is around 423 to 425 rupees per share. And next thing, and minimum lot size is 1. For each lot we will get it 35. Here we should understand that when you apply for from any demat account can be applied for 1 lot to maximum 35 lots, 13 lots, 13 lots, and maximum shares we can get it 455, and our minimum lot is 35. We can get it. And here is some of the key dates. Issue opens date is 13 July, just now we discussed, and closing date is 15th, and finalization of basic allotment is July 20, and IPO shares listing date is July 23. Next, coming to the point, through this IPO the company is looking to raise around 496.25 crores of funds. And what is the reason? And the company is the reason to raising the funds is the company said over here to repay certain indebtedness, including accrued interest and working capital requirements. The main purpose company is looking to coming to the IPO is to repay the debt and as well as accrued interest, and for the purpose of working capital and general corporate purposes. And coming to the holding percentage, before IPO the company promoters holding total 95.1% and public holding 4.9%. After this IPO, the company promoters will going to hold 72.7%, and the public will get the public percentage will be raised from 409% to 27.3%. And coming to the revenue operations and the growth percentage, through the net you get some of the financial details from financial year 2007 to 2020 only, and the company was actually incorporated in 2009, but we have available the data information from financial year 2007 to 2020. So I would like to discuss about these financial details. And the growth rate, if you look into the growth rate from the 2007 to 2017, revenue from operations is around 200 crores, and from 200 crores to it is increased to 600 crores around in 2020, approximately 3 times comparative with 2017. Let us see the values. Let us see with the values. Please check into the values. Just have a look into the values. Here the company is disclosing in millions. There we have discussed about in crores. On the 31 March 17, the profit after tax, it's around 142 crores, and in 2020 it is around 652 crores. It is overall increased to more than three times for compared to 2017. It is a good impact to the company performance in the point of view business operations. And coming to the next topic, coming to the peer comparison, and we should understand even what peers are doing in same segment of business operations. Here there are 4 who are the peer companies to the Rossari Biotech. One is Aarti Industries and Atul and Fine Organ and Vinith Organics. While compared to revenue, Rossari Biotech is higher than compared to all these 4. Here we can consider in revenue perspective, the company is doing well compared to all the peer groups, and as per EBITDA, even in EBITDA point of view also company is performing well compared to all these 4 peers, and net profit percentage also company is performing is good compared to all these 4 peer companies. It is one more advantage to the company. And coming to the next point, here let us see what these peer groups are performing as in share, what the peer companies are share price performing in the market. Here I am just would like to discuss about 5 years of performance. In the 5 years, the Aarti Industries is showing the good movement from around 500 rupees below to around 1200 rupees right now. Here we and let us see, and Atul Limited also good, performing well, and as well as Vinith Organics also doing well, and compared to Fine Organic Industries also doing well. Here one thing we should understand that this COVID-19 pandemic situation also in this industry, and these peers are not fall drastically compared to in other industry and other companies, like in banking sector and other industries. They're all fall like drastically when in the time of COVID pandemic situation is happening in March. But here we have not seen that much of fall. Usually there is a fall, but not comparably in other sector. In this sector there is no that much of the fall. This is one more positive impact to the Rossari Biotech IPO. And next, coming to the next point, and let us see some financial information over here. And we already discussed about the revenues from operations and total income, and as well as total profit over here, and we have discussed it within one script doing well compared to year growth rate is good. And next one here, present as per up to 2019 and 6 months ended September, let us see only year on to year, and earning per share is increasing from 6.49 rupees to 20 rupees 77. As income is growing, the same the earning per share also is growing in this company. And initially we discussed that company is coming to the IPO. The main reason is to clear the debts and accrued interests as well as for the working capital. This company is major total debt is 684. Total debt is 684 millions, and in that 684 million there is a short term debt is 517.24 million. These 517.24 millions was company is borrowed the purpose of working capital and other some other corporate purpose. As company management said, if the company is clear these sort of debts, there is some possibility of increasing of EPS, and at the same time coming to the debt equity ratio is 0.4. Debt equity ratio is 0.45. Usually the ideal debt equity ratio will be like 1:1.5, but compared to here the debt equity ratio is in control and very good. Here we can understand that company have the low debts, that will be good impact to the company performance, and it can be a possible of increasing of EPS. And here one more thing we would like to discuss. Company having three sort of segments. One is home, personal care and performance chemicals, and second is textile specifically chemicals, and third one is animal health and nutrition. And compared to the segmental revenues, compared to year on year, the company growth in revenues from home, personal care and performance chemicals is 14.72% to 18.5%, and coming to the 2019 it is increased drastically to 37.81%, like double numbers. And at the same time in textile specifically chemicals it is fall down to 51.18. Animal health and nutrition is stable compared to the 7.1 to the 10%, means we can consider this as a stable growth rate. We can consider might be the reason textile industry is not some extent as of growth from last 2 to 3 years. There could be a possible of their slowdowns in this growth, but coming to the other segment they have performed well. So overall we can consider the segmental revenues are good. let us come to one more point. And the company mostly coming to the point of geographical revenue, the company is operating mostly in India. It is around total revenues comes under from India like 4,443, and less quantity in from the outside of India. Here we can see one positive things and one negative thing. The positive thing is, now in this kind of pandemic situation, there could be a possible of some imports and export restrictions to the other countries, and there could be a possible things comes under. So here the positive thing is the company is performing most operations in India, so there will not be if the such kind of situations happen like any other foreign countries where these companies performing, if they are made some restrictions, it won't show the maximum impact on company's revenues. Why? Because the company mostly operating in India. And one negative aspect is, if the company is increasing in outside of India their operation, that will be a good impact also. Why? Because the company will get it good revenues and good sales also. And one more, and coming to this point, this blue color candle, this blue color bar candle is indicating like revenue, and red color was EBITD, and green color is profit. Here we can compare and we can look into the revenues and EBITDA and profit. All are from 2007 to 2020 comparison, all are showing the good results. And final conclusion, all are the financial condition of the company is good. But here one thing we should consider, that in this pandemic situation, may there can be a possible of fall in the market. So if the thing is happened, if the market is fall after IPO or IPO is completed and company share price is trading in secondary market, may there could be a possible of some fall in the share price. At the same time, compared to in peer companies, in already we have seen the pandemic situation and market fall. At particular situation, these peer companies which are in this same industries are not fallen drastically. And my opinion is some extent, my opinion is we can apply for this IPO on based on company performance and peers performing in secondary market. Before applying IPO, I recommend you take an advice from your financial advisors. This entire video for education purpose only, and I hope all you understand video the topics I discussed, and please like and share the video, and if you like the video, please subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching the video.